I think as an entrepreneur, I've been lucky to have successes in lots of different stages of my career. But I think for me, it's really been about the learning that I've done during that time. Having a startup that was at university and learning a lot of the early skills of being an entrepreneur very early on while I was still doing my degree was really important. And then doing Scoopler for 3 years, coming out here to the US, having an amazing set of mentors, investors and friends and co-founders that I can really rely on and learn with has been really great. And then working at Google, a place that's built on a culture of innovation and really smart people, I learned a lot of stuff about what it's like to build a much larger company and what it means to build culture into a company too. So for me, really, it's been all of those things. I wouldn't say that success is something that I've fully experienced yet. It's something that I'm always on a journey to. And my next startup, I'm hoping, will be successful in that it will be scalable and it'll be something I can do for a long period of time and will really focus on what I enjoy, which actually is to do with music. When it comes to maintaining an entrepreneurial spirit, I think part of it is just to take that to everything you do, whether it's been when I've been working in startups or been working at Google. I've always tried to empower myself in my role, and sometimes that responsibility didn't even exist. When I was at Google, I transferred onto a team where my role didn't even exist, and I had to actually carve it out for myself. And that's really what the entrepreneurial spirit is about. It's about growing into responsibilities, taking on new challenges, and not really taking no for an answer, and really knowing how to push yourself. When it comes to leadership, I think one of the most important lessons that I've learned, and I didn't really learn it doing startups, but I learned it later working at Google, was that you have to really be able to empower the people around you. When you're trying to control everything yourself, it can become really hard to scale that, and it doesn't really work. I think the part of that is building a team that you really trust and that you can really rely on, and then being able to give them the responsibility they need to succeed without you becoming a bottleneck to their success. That's something I experienced at Google that people did really well. I think there are a lot of little mistakes that I've probably made and learned from as an entrepreneur, but I think one of the biggest mistakes I've actually made is not following something I'm truly passionate about by just chasing the biggest opportunities. With Scoopler, real-time search and search in general was a big opportunity. We knew people would invest in it. With celebrity spottings, we saw this opportunity within search to follow celebrities, but it was never something that me and my co-founders were super passionate about or really believed in ourselves. It was more because it felt like the right opportunity for the company as a whole. With my next startup, I'm actually focusing on what I truly love, which is music. And what I want to do is create a startup that's creating music technology for musicians. And that's something I really care about. And I guess that also brings on to one of the second mistakes I've made in the past that was a big one, which was not working with the right people. I really want to work with people that are really passionate about the problem space and that really believe in it. I think in the past, we've always just tried to hire either the best engineers or the engineers we can get a hold of the fastest. Right now, I'm trying to focus on building a team that just really care about music. I think what has surprised me the most is about how actually liberating and fulfilling it is. Whenever you start in the world of startups, you're always afraid that when you're doing something on your own, it's going to be scary. You're not going to have the support of working at a larger company. Even leaving Google after working there 3 years, I was really, really scared of going it alone again. But every time I've embarked on a new journey in a startup, I've always ended up feeling really great about it, because the surprising thing is that actually, if you have that startup mentality, it's a hugely liberating and powerful way of kind of steering your own destiny. So I'm just about to embark on a new journey of working on a new startup. I'm pretty excited to be moving into a space that I'm really passionate about, which is music and music technology. I've been producing music and DJing for the last 4 years on the side, and now I'm kind of doing it full time, really understanding the music space. I think this time around, when it comes to building a startup, I want to build something that's scalable, that's going to last for a long time. It's not really focused on an acquisition or an exit. It's really focused on building great technology and building an awesome team and a community of people that really care about music. And I think my one piece of advice to first-time entrepreneurs is just focus on something you really care about, something you love to do, build a product that other people will love using, continue to iterate on it, and surround yourself by people that can really push you and keep you focused.